So, guys, today we finally do something. It's time for us to balance out this base a little bit. It's been a few stages in the making, but it began with this big old central chamber behind me. Last week, we went and built the, I was going to say east wing, but west wing? Is this the west? I don't actually know. Where are we on the map? That would be the west wing. No, would it? Or is it like the south wing? Because technically, if I'm looking straight, I guess it's kind of like the southwest wing, which is kind of like our big old crafting chamber. But today we're going to be expanding out in this direction, and we're going to be doing that with a big old indoor farm. Now, the reason that this has become a bit of a priority is because yesterday we crafted this big old demonic creeper empress to my right, or at least to my left, your right, doesn't matter. And then we went and killed the celestial Indominus Rex emperor. The problem is our tiny little farm over here that has been serving us ever so well for, I don't know, the last month or so. It's just not cutting it anymore. This thing took 16 kibble to tame up. The emperor is probably going to be about the same, and we need a lot more kibble, which means we need a lot more vegetables, which means we need a bigger farm. So today we are going to set that up and transform this part of the base into something a little bit more nicer, at least to match the other side, and then hopefully we can go and summon in this tameable celestial Indominus Rex emperor and successfully tame it up. But before we do all of that, guys, just a massive thank you to everybody who's sticking around, enjoying the videos, enjoying the series. I'm having a blast, and I hope you guys are too. I hope you've enjoyed a little bit more building and a little bit more variety of what we've been up to this series, because I know that I most certainly have. Also, have a look at the just glowing red of this base. Would you believe that that is not the torches in our base? That's this guy. That's her. She's just emitting light all over the shop. That's why I parked it all the way over there. Just trying to like limit the glow on the base. Anyways, it's a lost cause because it just lights the place up. But to be honest, kind of looks cool, I guess, to a degree. Anyways, let's get to it. Thanks to a lot of our harvesting dinosaurs, I think we're pretty good as far as resources go, but it's been a little while since I've checked that. So we are just going to run a quick little check. I am also just going to drop some of these items that I don't want to be losing, but then also don't want to be like, we just don't need to be holding on to them right this second. So we're just going to transfer all that there across, and then it is time for us to get, well, crafting. So what I'm going to do to begin with, I forgot. I spent like a lot of our foundations yesterday, or kind of before yesterday. In case you missed the memo, I'm a little bit unwell, a little bit sick. So while I was preparing for yesterday's video, I went and kind of turned our ceiling from just regular ceilings into foundations, just to like juice it up just a little bit. And I think it came out pretty good. I might still, I don't know, might still touch it up just a little bit. But I think it looks cool. It just gives like a little bit of extra like thickness to it. I like it. But I used all my foundations on that, so I'm gonna go craft up some freshies. On top of that, we're also going to need some pillars. What type is this? This is a small stone pillar. We are going to need medium pillars. Let's go and craft those up as well. I don't know how many. Probably not too many. Definitely not 100. So let's just get like 12, I guess. We're gonna need some ceilings. Yes, I know that I just kind of, oh, we got ceilings. Oh, Gucci baby, that's fantastic. I don't think we got many triangles, but I might need some of those instead, like as well. Anyways, but we got them. We got a bunch of them. Fantastic. Cool. We'll get some railings and of course crop plots as well. We're gonna need a bunch of these bad boys right here, which I really hope I've got the fiber for. Let's just start with 16 of those, and I reckon that should just about do it. I'm gonna actually stop that for a second, because I probably don't need all those foundations that we're currently crafting, or at least we don't need them like straight away. Also, that's a concern. I've only got the resources to craft up 55 of these. I'm running out of resources. But then again, I don't need that many pillars. I need like 10. So let's just get 10. All right, and I feel like that will just about do it. Okay, so we've pretty much gotten most of what we need. That's good. That's a great sign. I'm just gonna grab all of the foundations. I don't know if we need them all, but I'll just grab them all anyways. We'll grab our little pickup gun, and then honestly, I think we're just gonna just do this thing. I'm actually gonna need some triangular foundations if we do want to like match it up exactly with this side. But what I was saying was, I think what I'm going to do is basically match it up, and then we're going to work out how functional it is in fact. Well, yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to lay out a proper farm in this sort of setting. So what I was thinking of doing is just copying it and then going from there. Also, extra little problem by the looks of it is going to be this. I can't break this. This isn't a rock. But are you going to impede my foundations? I think you are. Let's have a look. Oh, that is so tight. But we just managed to cover it up. Oh, that is so good. Oh, that is so lucky. Legit. Oh, if I totally thought this is going to like stick out and it's going to like ruin everything. Oh, it still might. Hold on. Let's try this out. Hold on. That one's going to get picked up. Oh, I gotta work out if I mind that this is kind of like, we'll have a look. Let me just lay this out and then we'll go from there. All right. So I just placed a foundation somewhere and I have no idea where it went. And then a few more over there. And I think that's pretty much it. I got to double check, but 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is that how deep we went over this side? Or did I go further? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Sure. So technically, as far as the floor goes, I think that's kind of it. I'm going to grab our medium pillars now, just to lay these out around the place just a little bit. I, again, cannot remember where they go exactly, but kind of something like this, I think. I guess we didn't need like too many of those either. And then do I go ahead and put the ceilings in now? I can't even remember how I did the ceilings. Look, it's basically just put the pillars away, grab some regular ceilings, and then I built it out from there. But I believe I also needed some walls to make that happen. So let me just grab a few of these. So I reckon I did something like this. I think, oh, I'm thirsty. Hold on. Wait, no, I'm hungry. Hungry and thirsty. Grab some food. Have a sip from my water fountain, which hopefully doesn't make me sick. I hate to be sick in game and in real life. But actually, now that I think about it, the ceiling actually poses a bit of an issue. I can't do what I did over here, as we need the greenhouse effect. I need a greenhouse roof. So, oh, okay. We can't actually do that yet. But instead, we're going to turn our attention to this. I'm going to work out how we're going to lay these out. We basically are going to need 4 sets of 4 foundations. And I'm kind of wondering if we can get a little interesting with it. Can I do that? Can I go like that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I guess we could just go like, it just doesn't, maybe we can go like a few extras even. But I kind of like want to keep it, I mean, I just kind of want to make it look like nice. Really? Whoopsie. I lifted up the wrong spot. Let's pick that up instead. Let's replace that. I was going to say we'll do a batch of 4. I mean, maybe that's what we can do. Let me just see how this ends up looking. And then if I go 4 again, it's not really going to work. I guess we can go more than 4. I wonder if I go 5, because obviously, like, I don't know. I like to keep this like somewhat symmetrical. So like 5, and then 1, like we can do another 4. Yeah, I don't really know. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to like visualize it. I kind of want to like just keep it somewhat pretty looking, you know what I mean? Or we just keep it nice and basic and we just go, what's that? That's 4. I don't know. I'll just craft up a few extras and we'll go from there. And then I got to work out how we're going to do this ceiling, because that is something I haven't really thought a whole lot about. Do I have the resources? I really hope I've got some resources, but I feel like we've spent a lot of it. I can afford 10 greenhouse ceilings and that's it. That's not enough. We're going to need more than that. Okay. Not the end of the world. But then I wonder if I can grab some walls. Actually, we're going to need some regular ceilings as well. Let's go and grab some regular ceilings too. And then some triangular ones. I don't have many of those, but we'll just grab... Oh, now I'm really heavy. Of course we are. I don't need that many foundations, so we'll go and drop those off. Okay, so I believe our ceiling... Yeah, this is what I knew was going to happen. And that's why I brought these extra walls. We're going to bring a wall. We're going to ceiling, 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 ceiling. And then I'm going to get rid of that wall because we don't need that one there. Then we're going to do the same over here. And unfortunately... I'm just going to have to do a bit of this. I wasn't planning to use the ceilings up there, but I don't got much of a choice. And then we're going to build these down. Something like this. And then, once again, place the extra one. And then place in... That doesn't look right, though. Wait, these are all janky and weird. I hate when this happens. Wait, I know what's happening right here. I forgot about this. Yeah, these like don't line up properly. It gets a little like that. I guess that's where I kind of need it. Yeah, it's just one of those little ARK placement things that can kind of get a little bit funny from time to time, but that'll do for now, I guess. I think that's okay. All right, let's come back over here. Okay, so we're gonna just start plopping these down everywhere that I... Wait, why am I placing these down? I didn't think of this. All right, let me just do that for now. And then I guess we gotta like... I gotta replace them with greenhouse ceilings. What's the point of having all that? So let's try that. And I want to see what this does as far as these go. What type of greenhouse effect do we get? Not enough. Yeah, I didn't think we would either. Does that mean I'm going to have put in some greenhouse walls as well? Because that's just not going to cut it. We need a lot more than that. Am I going to fill the whole roof? I guess the other thing, basically, this is what I was considering. To mirror what we did on the other side. Am I going to need to, because I can't put a foundation in the ceiling, can we like pretend that we have a foundation and do a double layer of greenhouse roofs? Does that change anything down here? I think it did. That's 255 now. That's 180 and that's 135. I think the double greenhouse roof actually made a difference just then. Maybe I'm imagining it, but I think there's something to it. Oh gosh, it's gonna be really hard to get back up there now. Interesting. I think with the certainty though, we're definitely gonna need some more crystal. We're gonna need some more greenhouse stuff. That's 150, 150, 210, 270. I think we're onto something. And then I guess I can put in some walls if we really want to like accentuate it that little bit more. But how's that looking from out here? Not that good. Not that good. But it like kind of matches, right? Right? I don't know. Well, I guess then it's time for us to head out and go and find some crystal. And luckily, I know exactly where to find some. We're going to go head over to my favorite little crystal harvesting location. And hopefully there's crystal there. Because sometimes it hasn't regenerated since our last visit. But thankfully, yeah, we should be able to grab everything that we need with ease pretty quickly. And saying that, it's looking a little barren today. So it hasn't regenerated. However, just over here, it's looking pretty good. All right, sweet. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, yeah, these spots generally have like a few little spots around them. So you can usually like, yeah, look at that. 3 in 1 spot. Nice. That's already enough to get me like another 10 foundations or another 10 ceilings, I reckon. So that's pretty good. I gotta check if there's a greenhouse. Maybe there's a greenhouse foundation we can use. Actually, why didn't I even look into that? It's a possibility. Okay, I reckon I think we've kind of used this entire area. I don't think there's anything left, which is a very, very unfortunate. All right, we're gonna have to check somewhere else then. Where are you, buddy? Where are you going? My guy, you gonna lay an egg here of all places? Dude, just chill, please. There we go. All right, sweet. Is that a, what is that? Is that a dragon? Hello? You the one we saw the other day? Yeah, you're a male. 9 kibble. I can't afford that. Yeah, no, I can't afford that. 9 kibble is just a little bit too much. I see some more crystal here though. Love it. We'll grab it. Why not? But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go like looking for a better location for crystal farming. Whether it's in a cave or what, I'm not too certain. While we're here, let's just go and check this little mountainous area. We'll see if we can find like a good stash. But if we don't, then that is also okay. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Oh, wow. There's heaps up here. All right. Sweet. No worries. No worries. We're good. We've got all the crystal, and there's a chunk of metal up here too. Not that well, we actually kind of do need metal also, but right now, crystal is of the utmost priority. Now we're talking. Perfect. Perfect. Yo, let's go. All right, sweet. Yeah, now that's going to get us like everything and more. And we got like a chunk down here as well. I just hope we don't run into anything that can kill me because I'm kind of unguarded, unprotected, and I'll be in trouble if we run into anything that wants my head while we're out here. So I pretty much filled up my inventory already. Yeah, take 2,000 of it. Oh, and that's why I'm so heavy. I got a lot of my foundation, my structures and stuff on me. And then while we're here, that actually ain't as much metal as I was hoping for. There's a few like rich metal nodes up here. I thought it'd probably pay to collect as well. In fact, there's more crystal down there too. I don't. There's this metal node here. Because obviously we still want some more transmitters and a few more generators around our base as well. So yeah, it kind of we're gonna keep up our metal supplies right now because we've kind of just blasted through them in recent times. And yeah, we're gonna keep up with that. All right, sweet. A few more, and we are golden and ready to go back home, I reckon. If I can just get back to my Mega Raptor, fantastic. All right, let's go back. Yeah, back home to base we go. Wow, that was a very, very like we made bank just then, as far as resources go, at least. All right, let me just transfer you over here, and I'm pretty sure that would have been pretty much just metal, and then everything else into here. And now I'm going to properly look at greenhouse structures. There is definitely no foundation. Okay, so it's just ceilings. How many can I get? 63. That is going to be more than enough. That's right. The other thing that we were looking into was walls. I'm actually going to grab some right this second, as a matter of fact. Also, these craft up so much quicker than ceilings for some reason. But basically, yeah, I just want to kind of see how these affect the general greenhouseness. All right, and get me some more of those too. And then we'll see what we can do. So we're basically spending all of our metal on this, by the way. But if I plop that there, and then another one there, I just want to see if these change at all. That's still 165. Ah, it's like way up there. Whoops. 210. I mean, it went up a little bit. 210, 210. We want to get it as close to 300 as we possibly can. That's 285. Why are these ones a little bit higher? This one's zero. This one's 0, and I think it's because we got that little bit of stone foundation on top of it, but that's okay. I can sort that. 300, 300, 270. Dude, we're getting there. 270. This one's probably got 0. I think we've pretty much managed to make it happen somehow. I didn't expect this to work, but it kind of has. Okay. Does it look like absolute trash? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So Am I willing to put up with it looking like trash? Because it really does look like trash. Dang. Okay. Now I gotta think. Let me have a bit of a play with it. I'm gonna see what I can come up with. All right, so what I tried to do, I guess it's a little bit kind of like in between iterations right now, but let's just get rid of these. I was trying to put a border of stone around it and then put the glass houses in the middle just to see if they affected they don't. Maybe I could put some walls up and that'll affect it, but I doubt it. But instead I've changed my mind and I'm expanding. We're going a little bit further out. So it's not going to be like a perfect match with the opposite side, but I think once I'm done here, it's gonna work. I think. I don't know. I'm probably like thinking way too hard into this, harder than I need to. I'm gonna need some more foundations. In fact, you don't need to exist anymore. I'll just pick you up. But what I'm gonna do, instead of having them on the outer border like that, instead, I'm gonna put them on the inside. And we're gonna see if this gives a different result. Well, it should give another result. The only thing is, it's gonna look a little silly now, ain't it? Especially if it's like right there like that. Anyways, I just want to kind of see what sort of greenhouse effect these get out of that. 150, 225. Okay. Okay. What if we go a little bit further? What are we at? 252. I'm happy with that. I don't care. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as it's kind of like, as long as it does the trick and it looks cool at the same time, then I'm happy. But if I pick up this bottom layer, what happens then? Do these go like really bad, or are they gonna hold up? Because if I don't need a double layer, I won't put a double layer. Oh, it dropped. All right. New experiment, 120. Pick that up. Instead, put it. Oh no, I can't put it on this bottom level anymore. Oh, I can put one there though. All right, so 120. What happens now? Is it going to go back to 120? Does it like basically, does it matter if it's on the top level or the bottom level? Like, it's the same. It's the same. Wait, in that case, I think the double actually does improve the greenhouse effect, which is kind of crazy. So let's see if that updates. 150. It did. So having 2 levels of this actually does more. All right, fine. I guess we're going to blow all our resources on greenhouse ceilings now. What a complete not a waste. But that's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I'm happy with what's I'm happy with what we're producing here. And I guess that's all that matters. So I need more foundations. Yeah, I need lots more foundations. Maybe lots more. I don't know exactly how many, but we definitely need some more. Hopefully this ends up coming like together pretty good. I'm really wishful. I'm really hoping that this I don't know. I want to be proud of this build. It's nice to like be proud of something every now and then. All right, I'm like too heavy though. What's weighing me down here? Oh, it's all these. I crafted so many greenhouse walls I probably won't even use. I'll work that out in just a sec. All right, so this gets us pretty much this entire place enclosed. I'm honestly tempted to push it out like one further, just why not type of thing. But this is kind of where it leads us. I can go 2 there. I can go 2 there. Leaves us with a gap of 6 in the middle here. I mean, I guess technically. Let me just have a little sit. Let me have a little shush here. I guess we don't need to like fully separate them either. Because I can do something like this. I guess we're a little bit short. Oh snap, no, we don't want to do that. That's silly. But I guess we're like a tad bit short. But anyways, having all of the plants kind of like at the back there, I kind of like that. And then we got all this room for activities. Not that we really need it, but we got all this room to just do whatever we want. Maybe I'll put even more of these in. I don't know. But now we got like a nice little walkway. I guess I can rip this like middle ceiling out and we can just fill that even more with, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to go fill it in right now. And hopefully I can finally decide on a final setup here. At least that's what I'm hoping. All right, guys. I'm not quite done yet. But we have an interesting opportunity on our hands here. I was just setting up. I don't even know how this works. It's not often I use these water tanks, but I've got a bit of a final setup here that I'm actually quite happy with. The only thing is water. I completely forgot. So I was piping. I was trying to run a pipe up here, and then I realized, wait a second, it's raining. We can chuck some water pipes in here. We can just let these things fill with water, right? That's how these work, I think. I actually don't know. I thought these fill up with rain. Use water items or rain to fill up the tank. Yeah. All right. So it's slowly filling up, and then basically what I was thinking we do is we just pipe from there. I don't know how this works. Like I said, what am I standing on right now? Oh man. Dang it. But anyways, all right, we're going to fill those with water. Did the rain just stop, or is it just... Oh, the rain stopped. All right, back to business. All right, let me finish up the pipe, and then I'll run you through. Wait, it's still raining. I was just under a ceiling. I'm not often under a ceiling. All right, maybe I'll just stick to the original plan, which is to pipe it down from them. I don't know. We'll see what I can come up with, and then I'll give you guys a proper tour of what I've been working on. So, after quite a bit of time investment, I finally got what is for now a finished product, and I am really happy with it. So it's kind of nice to finish, not so much finish this area. Also, what is going on with that? All right, I gotta sort that out at some point too then, but it's kind of nice to finally have at least something going on this right side. But let me unveil to you the greenhouse, or at least the garden, the I don't know what you want to call this, but yeah, this is it. It's not a lot, I know. It's just a very over the top way to place a very small amount of vegetables around the place. If I find that I need more vegetables for more kibble, like this just isn't producing enough, then I'm gonna go and like bump that up. But all in all, it's come together really good. I had to fill up our reservoirs at water tanks from the ocean. The rain didn't quite cut it. Where am I going? No. Oh my goodness. I wasn't trying to do that. Yeah, I had to go do it manually, but you know, it is what it is. But now that they're nice and full, the rain will just continue to top it up. And yeah, it's just gonna keep doing its thing. It's cool. It's all producing. It's all full of fertilizer and all that. It's obviously got a little work to do. I'm not going to rip down the other farm just yet either. Just, you know, so we can keep letting more stuff generate as we go. But all in all, I hope you guys like it. I might spice it up a little bit more with a little bit more decoration. I'd love to put like a fountain. I was kind of thinking of extending some foundations out the back here and putting our big fancy fountain that we never were able to fit on this side. But yeah, this is what it looks like from the front. I think it looks cool. I like it. It's a little different. I still don't know what we're doing with these two platforms here, by the way. Maybe I'll just enclose them into like some little rooms or something like that. But I like this base. It's coming together nicely. I really like modular style building, where you build one part and then extend out another one, and then you might modify that one and then build out the other way and then modify it again. Maybe one of these ends up with a second story on top of it, or maybe, I really don't know. But yeah, we're just gonna work it out as we go and go from there. But for now, we are done building. I think it's finally time for us to turn our attention to, well, the whole purpose of building this farm, which I hope I can even reach it. What is the pull radius? Can I find out? Like, how far can this thing pull? Because I don't even know if this can reach the vegetables, to be honest with you. So let's try. I need celestial kibble. I'm gonna need a lot of celestial kibble, as a matter of fact. I don't know how much, but I'm gonna need a good stash of it. And oh my goodness me. Yep. All right. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Okay. All right. So in that case, what can I get that can help me out with this? I know there's a farmer. Distributes fertilizer to nearby crop plots. Will collect fertilizer from nearby compost bins and dung beetles. Can use the tech generator or Callian soup for fuel. Or automatically... Okay, I mean, I may as well just get one of these. I don't know if it's going to help me or not, but... I don't know. Like, it kind of makes sense to throw a farmer out here. Yeah, you go right here, right? You're activated. I've never really used this before, but I kind of just wanted to see. So it's a big range. But like, do you pick up vegetables or is it just fertilizer stuff? I assume it's just fertilizer stuff then. Okay. But then there also is this, the item aggregator. I can afford this as well. It's not something I've ever personally used, but I believe Songbird used one in my base once upon a time when she built us our last Primal Fear base. So I believe what we can do with this is collection options. I can use this to collect crops. Okay. Is that it? Can I use it to collect other stuff? Yeah. And then distribution options. Crops. Fertilizer to crop plots. Thatch to beer barrels, berries. Yeah, metal to forges. I guess this kind of does what the farmer was going to do anyways. Does it just collect crops then? Or can I get it to send the crops? Upload to dedicated storage. That's what we need to set up. So I guess that's going to be like one of the next steps, actually. I got to set up a dedicated storage network so I can really organize this base. And I don't know if that happens in the back room over here or if it happens maybe along these walls. I can just do big rows of dedicated storage, which are these. Have I crafted any? These things here, I got 13 of them. But they can basically just like hold one entire resource. And that's, I mean, they're really cool. They're really handy. But yeah, we're going to get onto that. Also, I picked up these things. I think I'm going to place them around this room, at least for now. I don't know. Why not? I think we've kind of got like the room for it, and it kind of makes a little bit of sense. These guys here don't really need to be where they are currently. I'll sort them out another time. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's something we can do here. Create like a little bit of a, what do you call this? I don't know, like a shrine room, I suppose. But we are going to need some more of these things in good time, I suppose. So, Dino Scan, is it all set up? Yep, we can get our stuff out of those. I think it's time for us to head out and do what we got to do. And what we got to do right this second, I'm just going to pop these in here for now. What we got to do right this second is go get some feathers. So, just to be for sure, just to really nail this down, let's say I need another 15 celestial kibble. We need caustic feathers. I need electric feathers, fire feathers, and vegetables. That's fine. Let's go and do exactly that then, shall we? I'm going to jump atop of Mongo over here, who is our #1 killer, still is. And then we basically need to go looking for, well, elemental creatures. Doesn't matter what type of elemental version. Maybe I should use someone just a little more passive, because it's quite destructive. And then I can't actually see what I'm like meant to be harvesting. Is it here? It is. Here's the parrot. Yeah, look, maybe that's not the most effective way to go about our business. I'm actually going to swap this out. This is a terrible idea. Mongo, as great as you are, you're probably not going to make it happen. So I'm just going to leave you here. And in fact, I've got a much better idea. Instead, let's bust. What are you doing in my base, champ? Wait, get out of here. Wait. If I really do torpor with my hatchet? Who else? Yeah, we're just going to bust out our Reaper Empress, yeah? I think we're pretty indestructible running around on this guy. And we should be able to like target a pretty wide range of creatures just by running around and biting. I should be able to one-shot any elemental creature as well. But most importantly, we're going to go hopefully find any light or dark dinosaurs. That is ideally what we're looking for. But yeah, this is much easier than running around on Mongo. I just got to make sure that I'm actually harvesting as I go, which might be something I'm sleeping on so far, but I know down here there is a dark griffin that I considered taming once upon a time. Just never got around to it. Is he still here though, is the question. This is the last place I saw it. Unfortunately, I don't see it though. All right, real quick. Actually, that attack that we just heard might have been it. Let's set this to scan. Dark. No, it doesn't exist anymore. In fact, we ain't got a lot of dark. Nothing. Blapluridons. Maybe these guys are the play. Dark parrots. If we could find like a pile of them. 4690? Looks like there's like 2 together. Or feather lights. Not a lot of feather lights. We also have light options. Which, once again, not a lot of options. Aside from these Blapluridons. Yeah, you know what? I think the best bet for us to just like whack 2 at the same time is going to be 4690. So where is that on the map? That puts us at about here and all the way down here. Okay. I can get there pretty easily. 4690. Got a teleporter out there. Sweet. And hopefully between these 2, we'll be able to get the feathers that we need. So I basically just need to head east. We died down here the other day too. I do need to be careful because although this guy just stomps everything in his path, if we got hit by a demonic attack, I will die because I'm not protected. I need to power up my Reaper to offer me the protection. But did I say 4190? I can't even remember the coordinates that I said. But 90 is definitely over here, or 4690. Man, you are a really slow swimmer. I'm starting to think maybe we should have just stuck to the flyers. Maybe flyers were the right call. But we'll just tear this place apart, and then we'll work out our next move from there. Yeah, it's definitely 4690. All right. I got no more levels, so I can't like rocket us over in that direction either. Can you jump? It's so weird that you can't jump. And now we're gonna just take 100 years to cross this tiny little patch of land. All right. Well, it is what it is. Not much we can do. I was just gonna teleport up there again and just walk back down the cliff, to be honest, but I think it's quicker to just wait. It's only easier to just wait. All right, so 4690 right here. Here they are. Is that him? Is that him? Yeah. All right, so we got a whole stack of feathers from that one. I don't think I killed 2 of them, but where there was one, there should be another. Just trying to spot like a parrot, but I don't see a parrot lying around unless it's this guy over here. It must be this one. Yeah, there we go. All right, sweet. So just like that, we've got our hands on about 50 to 60 of each, which I think is enough for what we need. We're obviously going to have to find a solution to this problem though. Like if we are going to, you know, we built a farm so we could craft more kibble, but obviously the farm is only one of the ingredients needed. So like there's no point in having all the veggies and no feathers. And I think in the past, what we've actually done is bred an army of whatever it is we need. So maybe we get it like next time. Maybe we tame the light parrots instead of killing them. And then we can breed them and we can harvest their children for their feathers. It's a vicious cycle, but it's possibly a necessary one. All right, let's get the feathers in here. And then let's get a bit of a kibble update. So we're still missing electric feathers and fire feathers. Not that many of them, but that does get us 8 more kibble. Surprisingly, I didn't expect that. That's actually really nice. Good, fantastic. That's really good as a matter of fact. That gets us a lot further than I expected it to. So that combined with the one that I've already got gets us 9, 10, 9, just 9, which is a good amount. A very good amount. Is it enough? Is it enough for us to just like check this guy out is kind of what I'm wondering now. Is it enough for us to go summon this guy in, knock it out, and see what sort of, you know, kibble we're missing? Because I'm kind of tempted. Should we just do it? I got what we need. Let's go do it. Why not? All right, let's go. So I reckon same story as before. We're going to head out to the desert to do this thing. It's just the most open area. It's the easiest kind of place for us to do it. It's not so much easy, but there's just not a lot to worry about out here. And we don't want, you know, random creatures surprising us out of nowhere, because whenever that happens, we end up dead. It's never a good thing. So I guess I'll just... is it even worth powering up? Yeah, I'll power up just in case. And then I will summon this guy in. It's a level 680 and I want 17 kibble. I want some more. I want some more. All right, also, I gotta knock this guy out before it's too late. So let's just... Oh, snap. Okay, it didn't power me down. Thankfully. But basically, I just want to get away from it before it summons in minions. I can't be bothered dealing with its celestial wyverns, its seekers, whatever else it decides to bring in. So I'm just going to chill back here. We're just going to wait. And well, 17 kibble, that's actually a lot. That's a lot of kibble that I don't have, unfortunately. Dang it, I need 8 more. And it's not so much the feathers that we're going to need. It's the veggies that are going to let us down now. All right, that torpor's still rising at least, so that's good. It's going to go the whole way, or at least it should. Yeah, okay, you're not going to summon in minions, are you? We're good, right? I think we're okay. All right, the last little bit. And he is asleep. All right, this time around, I want you to stay asleep too. All right, good. All right, sweet. Okay, nice. I don't know what this thing's wake up time is, but obviously with the Reaper yesterday, we took too long and it woke itself up. And that was a little bit of there's a tiny little nuisance. It's like not ideal, but also not the end of the world. But yeah, I guess we need some more feathers. So let's go and get some more feathers. I saw this little parrot down here. Whatever. May as well go for that. There's a fire. I needed 5 feathers. Perfect. Okay. I guess I'll just, you know, take that down as well. And then I think the last one we needed was a caustic. I'm just trying to think if I've seen any caustic creatures anywhere nearby lately. And I don't. Like, I feel like I have. But then I also don't know where I have. What's this? I see there's a big old parrot over here. A light parrot. Perfect. Perfect. Although I'm gonna tame you. Do I have a kibble for it? I do. I got heaps of them too. Yep. Look, I know I was just saying, like, this is literally the perfect thing for us to be taming right now, but it doesn't matter because this is a very low level. It's a male light parrot, which is one of the 2 that I'm going to need to eventually go breed some together. Yeah, we're going to have to do it eventually. We're going to have to build a bit of a farm for these feathers. So yeah, this is the best way to do it. Unfortunately, I don't have any tame helpers on me. Do you have one? You do. All right, sweet. Let's just save ourselves like 6 seconds of waiting around. And we've got ourselves a male light parrot. Now it needs a female. And then obviously we can just breed up a big old supply of these guys. And then hopefully never need to go looking for them ever again. Or at least that's the plan. Hey, you. Thank you. Got some tame helpers. That's going to help us out. Get a few more of them because why not? And I was just kind of just going to wait and see. Ooh, there's a beehive there. I don't know if I need a beehive, but I guess it's there if I need it. Let's go and see if I can find a female. So, I mean, 48.59. That sounds kind of nearby. 48.59. We just got to go south. This way. That's not even that far. Probably up in this mountain somewhere. Maybe even just down here. Captain Black Boulder. Hey, buddy. Not today, champ. Not today. Oh, snap. Should I power up? Yeah, probably. Yep. No. Oh, we're good. We're good. All right, we can power down now. All right, what did I say? 46.59. He probably just died, didn't it? It's around here somewhere. I also don't know if it's a male or a female. Is he up here somewhere? Oh, tell me I didn't. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, it's a male. All right, fine. Well, I don't need you. So, you're dead. Thanks for your feathers, though. Appreciate that. All right. I guess we're going to the next best. Find out where the next one is. Oh, hello. That's a light Mega Raptor. Oh, it's a female as well. You know what? I'm going to tame it. I'm going to tame it. Oh, gosh. I can't even see what I'm firing at here. I should not be wasting my ammunition like this, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Actually, that time. Oh, no. You need to kill that Kentrosaurus before I come down there and tame you. All right, we done it? We good? All right, whatever. The reason I'm taming this one, I mean, it's a single piece of kibble, and it's another shot at us breeding some feathers. So we may as well. We may as well. Team helpers, get them all over to me. Take this one here, and just like that, another. Well, it's not a dark, it's a light. A light Mega Raptor. But we now have two options of things we can go and find, so that's kind of cool. It's a nice little surprise to run into. Speaking of that Mega Raptor, though, that was the only one that exists, so we're not going to be able to breed that straight away. 1754, that is a bit of a distance from us, but so is everything. So let's go and find that. 1754, that puts us at about, that's really close to home. All right. That's like right on top of our base somewhere. Oh, not quite. Just up here a little bit. What is it, like down here by the beach or something? That is a parrot. There are a few parrots down there, but not the types of parrots that I need. All right, he's going to be up here somewhere then. All right, please be a female. If this is a female, it's a good thing. 1754. Bit further maybe. Also a bit further in this direction. Bit further in this direction. Gotta be careful of threats. There it is. Yes, we've got a female. I was gonna say. Gotta be careful of, oh, Celestial RG over there. Gotta be careful of some of the things in this area because dangerous creatures can spawn out here, including this guy. Not today though, champ, not today. Actually, what was that? Because I just realized we might actually need to start collecting some of these blueprints. It's not really an urgency, but it's something we might need. All right, I'm going to knock that out. Just so I can get this parrot off his back. I'm wasting so much ammunition, and I'm probably about to die. Whee! Oh, man. No, don't run. Oh, I fell asleep. Let's go. Perfect. Nice. All right, sweet. At least it looked like it did. Maybe it didn't. Wait, where did it go? It looked... Is that it? Oh, it did fall asleep. All right, sweet. I just was checking the wrong area. Fantastic. All right. Well, here you go. Take that. I'm so glad I just crafted up too much of this kibble a while ago. And we've got us a light parrot again. All right, back to base we go. So that is going to satisfy everything that we need. Well, eventually. We're not quite there yet, but once these guys make some babies for me, it'll be good times. So, where are they? It's these two right here. So what I'm going to do, since we've got this big space over here, I'm just going to perch these guys over here. Might even just move this. Not actually doing anything yet anyways. I'm going to put you here. Oh, I forgot about these guys just not wanting to land where you want them to. Enable mating. Enable mating. And then I reckon what I'm going to do is move this over to the other side. Because they're not really breeding much over here. So there's no point at really like being over here anymore. Gonna move this as well. I mean, we're farming over here, right? So it kind of makes sense. And then I can just like put my nest. I don't know. Why not? Why not? Activate that. Whenever these guys lay an egg, it's going to appear over there. And then, I don't know. It kind of feels wrong to put an air conditioner over here, to be honest. But maybe I'll just like, I don't know. Maybe I could have stuck it in the roof or something. Can you stick these in the roof? Let me see. Oh, nah, they want to be on the floor. Or maybe just hide it in the shrubs. No one would know any better. And then it doesn't look all industrial-ish over on our nice little greenhouse area. I don't know, why not, right? It's kind of there, but it's not there. It doesn't matter. Either ways, this egg is about ready to be hatched. And what we want to find out of this egg is preferably a female. And the reason we want the female is it will double our egg production. And it is. Fantastic. Beautiful. Okay. So now we can get two going at the same time. If it was a male, I was just going to chainsaw it. And then we're going to get more feathers out of it. It was going to be cool. But doesn't matter. That can wait. That can wait. And for now, let's get our remaining feathers in here. Mongo's got some. Hey, Mongo. Come here. Feather, feather. There. Actually, you got some good stuff on you. Hello. Fantastic. All right, sweet. Whatever. I'll break all that down when I'm ready. But let's have a look at what we're missing now. So I can't actually remember. I can't remember for the life of me how much kibble we actually needed. I think it was 17, which is actually more than what the Empress wanted. No, we don't need 17 more. I just need 8. And we're close. Primal blood. I need primal blood now. Okay. That's a little extra one that I wasn't ready for. Also, have a look at this. Look at a new rifle in there. Sweet. Also, yeah, the reason I collected this, there will be a point where I need to craft up these primal techs for advancement reasons. And this was a very low level. I wasn't sure if it was, but it is, which means it's going to be really cheap for me to craft up. So I'm just going to chuck that in here for now. In fact, you know where I should put this? Let's get us a primal tech workbench. And then I'm going to put it in there. And I guess now I'm going to start paying a little bit closer attention to... Oh, where am I going to put this? I guess we'll just put it over here. I'm going to start paying a little bit closer attention to which primal techs we're killing. And we really want to start targeting very low level ones. Basically. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. So to get these final kibble, we're going to get kill a primal now. Which thankfully, we generally have a lot of them around here. In fact... Is that one right there? That is... I don't think it is. That's just an Alphacano. Dang. Alright, well, still gonna kill you. Hold on. I can hear primal music. Yeah, I was gonna say. That is a primal. Did I get the blood for it? I didn't. I have to harvest it. There we go. 50 primal blood. Well, that was short and sweet and to the point. Didn't have to put in too much work to find that, thankfully. And I think officially it's now just a waiting game. I think now we just got to wait for the kibble. What's that? Oh, that was my fabled unicorn. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right, sweet. So here is... Oh. My primal blood is... It's on Mongo. Dang it. All right, let's just transfer... his whole inventory into here. I'm going to salvage. I'm going to go through this stuff at a later date. But we've got all the blood that we need now. And now I'm pretty sure 6 more kibble. Whoopsie. 6 more celestial kibble. You know what? We would have this kibble. Yes, that's good. We will have that in no time. If it wasn't for us taming up the celestial RG, we would have this by now. We would have had this a very long time ago. There we go. And while I'm here doing my thing, I was going to have one little peek in here real quick. I was just going to see. Oh, crystal. 223. You know what? I have a lot of these that can be broken down. Let's quickly get some resources out of these. Actually, I can do this even faster. Let's go like this. Demolish, 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 demolish. How much did I say we needed? More than that. Can I break these up in the grinder instead? Can I do that? Can I just chuck them in here? I don't think that worked. Dude, really? Gotta just manually place these around. Well, I guess we can do that. I don't know where they're all going, but I feel like there should be more of them. I also gotta make sure I don't misclick and destroy things that I don't want to here. But I don't think we're ever gonna need these again. I'm pretty confident in saying that. So there we go. We got the crystal that we needed, and we can get us a 4th transmitter. And then we can go find out what this transmitter is actually going to help us do. So I'll just go plop this over here. And this gives us access to the map. Aha. So we can find out where on the map they are located now. So that's cool. I like that feature. But then also one more generator, and we can use that map from the scanner, the Omni tool. So sweet. So I've just been waiting for vegetables basically, and I realized this guy here can come out to play now. The only thing is, it's also dawned on me that if we start breeding a whole bunch of these guys out, this place is going to be very quickly just overrun with parrots. It's actually going to get out of control. Ready to mate? What are you waiting for then, mate? Buddy, do you need to be a little bit closer? All right, fair enough, fair enough. But I need a baby from you. I need a baby from you. You're gonna do it again, aren't you? Enable mating. What are you gonna be like right on top of him or something? I mean, I get it, but whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. How's this coming? Wait a second. Wait a sec. Wait, hold on. Why is my long grass so... Wait. What's going on with my long grass? Wait, are these... What is going on here? This one... They've got everything they need, right? Why do they look like they're not growing well? Either ways, why is there such a different, like... Why is there an imbalance in production? That's crazy. Anyways, how are we looking here? Last I checked, we had just about everything we need. I need 2 more long grass. 2 more long grass is all I need. Okay, that's fine. We're going to get that in just a second anyways. And then we can finally go and do this thing. But seriously, are these producing? 300? They're all 300% greenhouse effect. These are all blooming and blossoming. These are as well. These are meant to have like stuff on them. What's up with that? Why does it look a little funky? Also, is that enough? Is that everything that we need? Let's go find out. The last check. Hopefully. 2 more still? All right, fine. I'll craft up those 5 and then we'll just wait for the final, the 17th. And then hopefully that is everything that we need. Hopefully. Because I've been waiting for quite some time now and I'm ready to no longer be waiting. Still need 2 more. Okay, that's fair. All right, there it is. The 17th kibble. And now for the moment of truth. Are we short? Not short, but is my guy here? Has he woken up? I bet you he has. I was waiting for quite some time. So I would not be surprised. Oh, this isn't where I need to be. Thankfully, it's not too far from where the Emperor is. Emperor's just over here. But fingers crossed he's still asleep because I don't want to knock him out again. All right, sweet. Look at that torpor though. Not that it really matters. All right, let's do this thing. 17 kibble coming right up. Chow down on those, my friends. And then you're all mine. Oh, snap. Don't be doing that now. Do you know how expensive this tame is? I even spotted them over there and I was like, are these guys going to cause problems? I didn't actually expect them to. But damn, really? Ah. All right. Effectiveness is fine. Might have just lost a tiny little bit. My goodness, where do you guys keep coming from? Doesn't matter. Our job is done. And I have just realized, oh, hello. Haywood Mantis. You might be really good for harvesting, hey. I don't know. Is it worth it? Probably not. It's going to knock it out just in case I change my mind. But there he is. The Celestial Indominus Rex Emperor. It's finally time to take you home. Tamed up to be over level 1000. That is outrageous. And I think that puts you at a higher level than you. No, yeah. A lot higher. Wow, what level was the Empress? Either ways, it was less than the Emperor. But I have a concern. I reckon I might have busted its saddle. I really hope I didn't. But there is a chance that I might have ground down the saddle. I'm just hoping it's still in here. Yep, thank goodness. All right, that was kind of scary there for a second. Oh boy. Because I don't actually think you can craft this thing, can you? Celestial, no, hold on. Indom, if I can spell it correctly. Yeah, no, you can't craft that saddle. It's dropped when you kill the boss. But there we have it. We finally got the pair. The Emperor and Empress. And we can now do this. Oh, that was the wrong attack. I thought that was the cool one. That's just a big old roar. Where's the big attack? Do the big explodey bomb. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Nice. 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 But unfortunately on that note, we've run out of time. So we are going to have to wait till tomorrow to check you out and see what you're all about and see what you can do for us. And I guess potentially take you to face whoever's next. Are you actually being attacked right now? I mean, that's fair enough, to be honest. No. Why is everybody running? Stop, 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 stop. My parrots. You goofballs. What are you doing? What are you doing? I get it. I get it. I never told you to just sit side, mind your own business. But guys, we're gonna end this one here. Thanks for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video. I'll catch you in the next one tomorrow. But until then, keep smiling. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.